welcome back. If you're new, hello, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. Today we are having a bit of a follow-up. So about a month ago I was talking about my need to strong body, strong mind, and things have been going not too badly. Basically it's kind of like a weight loss journey with some healthy mind stuff thrown in. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. So let's have a bit of a chat. So in the last month I have become much more aware of what I'm eating. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, some days I've been really good, other days not so much. I kind of struggle because I work at the kitchen table and I have the willpower of a gnat sometimes, like really. Other times I am all about, yes, I can do this, and then other days I'm like, just give me all the food, I'm really tired. And I find that those days tend to happen when I've not been sleeping, I've not been looking after myself, and I've taken on too much work. Or sometimes when I've been traveling too much and I'm just really tired. So on those days I do try and eat well, but sometimes I'll just give in and have whatever I fancy. On the weight loss front, I should say, I have actually managed to lose 4 pounds, so that's not bad at all. That's a good steady weight loss. I would like to have lost more, but I haven't been putting in as much effort as I should if I want to lose more. So like I said, I've still been eating rubbish, and I did go through a phase of doing my cardio and working out every day, not every day but like every other day, and I go to Pilates once a week. But something I'm kind of struggling with, and that will change soon, is I like to go down and work out in the mornings, but I'm a bit aware of other people in the house. Like we live obviously with in-laws at the minute, and they're really nice people, but I'm quite self-conscious. I want to be able to go down and sweat, and some mornings I need to get on with my day. And generally when we've lived in our own house, I would have got up earlier, had my workout, showered, dressed, got on. But because there are 3 of us now up in the morning around the same time, I allow them to get on with their morning because they have to get out the door to work, whereas I work from home. So it's kind of knocked all my workouts. I'm aware it's an excuse. I could work out at another time. I just struggle to work out later in the day because it just interrupts my day. I was being very good again and walking a lot, and that kind of ground to a halt because I was travelling and one thing and another, and it just ground to a halt. I am going to go for a walk today. It is raining outside. I'm still going to go for a walk. But I am being more consistent in regards to my food. I went through a wee phase, just like I said, when I was tired there for a few days and just ate rubbish. But in saying that, I haven't put on any weight, so that's something. When I was travelling, I was really quite pleased with myself in that I ate quite well when I was away. Even when I was eating out of an evening, I kind of controlled my portions, and I didn't have dessert, and I didn't have any sweet things and that kind of jazz. When I was travelling up, so for example when I was travelling up to Manchester, I got myself a coffee, I had the coffee, but I also got myself a wee bar and a packet of crisps to have on the train, as well as a salad. Yeah, figure that one, salad and chocolate things. I had the salad and I forgot about the bar and the crisps, and they sat in the hotel room until I was, for quite a few days, until I was travelling back down from Manchester. And then I was like, oh, forgot about those. And then I had those with my coffee on the way back down from Manchester on the train. So, I am trying to be a bit more sensible, and I just put things out of the way so I forget about them. And that seems to be the way forward. If I don't know it's there and if it's out of sight, I forget about it and I move on. But lately I've gotten in the habit of having like a hot chocolate every evening. I need to stop that. I need to save it for Friday nights or something, and just drink more warming drinks, more warm herbal teas. So on the weight loss front, it's slow and steady. It is slowly getting there. We are moving into our own house hopefully by the end of the month, so that will help. And I am traveling for the next week or so. I'm away in Philadelphia. When you see this, I've already been and come back, quite possibly, depending how I get things scheduled. So hopefully I've been well behaved in Philadelphia. I've also been quite good on the gluten-free front. So while we're in Manchester, that's one of the good things. The main food is catered for, and you do get, your warm meals and things like that. But snacks and stuff, they don't tend to make cakes specifically for 2 gluten-free people. So I was just given fruit. So that was a win for me, because I actually really like fruit anyway, but it was quite amusing. It's like, yes, okay. That's one way of stopping me eating all the sweet things. Although I am supposed to still have a certain amount of gluten, so I could have technically had the treats, but I just decided to go with, no, I'm not having them, and that's that. So that was good. I'm hoping similar for when I go to Philly for the conference, so that's something. I'm just going to be continually chipping away at it. It's gonna probably be, you know, until after Christmas before I lose the full stone, but I would rather slow, steady, and just a shift in my behaviour and how I treat food than extreme change and then I put weight back on. So slow and steady is the way forward. So I have another 10 pounds I want to lose. So I had put on a wee bit of weight. I was 11 stone 1 and now it's back down to 10.10 and I wanted just another 10 pounds and I'll be happy. In regards to my mental health, this has been a bit of a mixed bag. So I was being quite sensible and I was meditating every day for just a few minutes when I could squeeze it in, and then I had a really frantic time when I was at, you know, the run up to the conference, getting everything done so that when I was traveling I wouldn't be panicking about anything. And then when I got to the conference I didn't really spend any time meditating. I did manage to squeeze in some yoga in my hotel room. I did a bit of that, but mental health wise I wasn't keeping on top of it. And something I've really noticed in the last couple of weeks, I've started to get quite painful front teeth, both top and bottom, because I'm clenching and I'm pushing my bottom teeth against my front teeth and I'm getting wee spasms in my jaw. I know there is a disorder around that. I don't think it's that at all. It's just that I've been stressed and I clench and push my bottom teeth against my front teeth. So I have had cramps and stuff in my jaw and just pain in my teeth where I was just pushing all the time, and that is really quite sore. So I've been gradually getting back into routine again, but that has been a bit of a struggle to keep up with traveling and conferencing and trying to do all of the things. I'm aware that if I keep on top of my meditation then it's much better for me and I actually am more productive, but it can be a struggle sometimes to take the time out when you're, you know, full tilt, you're flat out. It can be really hard to say I need to stop for 10 minutes and you're like, I'll just do this. No, you need to stop for 10 minutes. So I just need to be more firm with myself on that front and just remember that it will benefit me and it will benefit my work. I'll be clearer of mind and get it done. So stress levels have been a bit high. Mental health wise, like, my balance is quite okay because I've kept quite positive with it all. The more I've been stressed, I enjoy what I do a lot of the time, and the fact that I had positive feedback. I had quite, like, in the testing community that I helped run, quite a few people said thank you for wee things that I'd done for them, and that, like, in person, and that made a world of difference. Like, seriously, it made a world of difference. And I also, while I was at the conference, I listened in on the talks. Obviously I was doing a lot of quoting and typing and keeping up with social while the conference was running, but I was listening in on a few talks that were of interest to me in regards to fraudy feelings. We all get them, and it was just interesting talk on, well, on the fact that you are capable, but if you sit there and consider that, oh, I can't do that and blah blah, it actually can get yourself into a negative way of thinking. This is what my take on it was, and basically you need to kind of boost yourself along and remind yourself that you can do this, you are very capable, and people do trust you. Because sometimes for me, I forever think that people don't believe what I'm going to do and they're just going to get rid of me and it's terrible, I'm going to be fired. And especially if you're a freelancer, that can be a thing. So it's quite hard to deal with that. It was also, there was a good talk on anxiety and dealing with that in the workplace and that kind of stuff, which did again reflect on, well, it helped me because I work for myself and I do have those problems too. So that actually helped me quite a bit. It was really good. And I was also at an event in London, the Wellness Living event. I think that's what, I can't remember now off the top of my head, but you would have seen it in one of the vlogs. So you can check that out. But that was again about meditation and breathing and the breath, and I come to realise how caught my breath had become, and that I hadn't taken a deep breath in a wee while. So that was really good. We actually had a wee meditation session then, and I've signed up to their course in December, so I'll be going up and down to London for a few days just for their wellness course, and in regards to meditation and a bit of yoga practice and that sort of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that because the next few weeks are going to be hectic. But one thing I will say, and that I have to keep on top of, And that just to remind you too, if you're anything like myself, when you have those periods of flat out busyness, adrenaline will keep you going, the need to get the work done will keep you going. I came back from all of that conference and I was sick for 2 days because I'd let myself just get run down. So you need to look after yourself on the physical and mental plane. So this is why this is an all-in-one video. But that's just a wee catch up on what has been going on and an honest open discussion. I'd love to know if you're on something similar and how you've been getting on, but that is it. So thanks a million for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please tell all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!